Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's Devina here, and today we'll be discussing week number 2 with taking Metformin for PCOS. So this week has been somewhat similar to week number 1, but there has been some slight changes. So I'm still taking one pill a day, 500 milligrams of Metformin once a day with the meal, and I'll be doing that for the next how many days? It'll be a total of 90 days for this first cycle go around. So the beginning of the week I was still doing that. I can say for sure there is a pattern within 2 to 3 hours, usually more so 2 hours of taking the pill. I did experience diarrhea, and when I tell you I'm tired of that, I'm tired of going back and forth to the bathroom, because I can say this for sure. It's not like, okay, you go to the bathroom maybe twice within an hour and then that's it. Like, this happens back and forth to the bathroom for at least 2 hours once it happens, once I start using the restroom. So that's a bit challenging. It's a lot of, it's a pain in the butt going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I don't know if there's any way to alleviate that. I mean, I have an idea what I want to do, but I'll get into that in a few. So I did experience a couple other symptoms. I mean, I experienced more nausea this week. A couple of days I just had to lay down and chill for a little bit because my stomach was hurting so bad. I also experienced some PMS symptoms. So more cramping, a little cramping, not significant, some cramping a couple of those days. And some of the days the sides of my breasts were really sore. So I'm not sure if the medicine is working its way through my system and the cycle will be coming soon. But so far in week number 2, I haven't had any spotting, no cycle at all. Oh, I can say that for week number 3, for sure, I'm going to take the medicine in the evening at night rather than take it during the day. And I'll tell you why, because some of those days I had appointments and events I had to attend, and I had to make a conscious decision not to take the pill earlier in the day, so I won't be running back and forth to the bathroom. Because I can tell you this, if you're in the market, just from being home, because I haven't been anywhere where I had to feel like I had to take it, because I thought about it beforehand and decided to take it later in the day. So even being home, when you feel that feeling that you have to go to the bathroom, you have to go like that. Like, it's no holding it. Like, you gotta go, and it's frequently you have to go. So if you're driving or something, I would recommend, I mean, this is only me speaking on me taking it once a day. I couldn't imagine if I was taking it more than once, how that would feel. Maybe if it was at work, like, I don't have no shame in my game. If you have to go to the bathroom, you have to go to the bathroom. Like, I couldn't imagine taking it and I was on the road or at the market or shopping or at the beach. Like, I couldn't imagine taking it, because you have to go right away, and you'll go frequently. At least that's my experiences so far. So a couple of those days I took it in the evening and it was a bit better. I mean, it still happened within 2 to 3 hours, but later in the week, the last 2 days, I took it between 7 and 8 o'clock, and it was a bit better. Like, the diarrhea, that is, was a bit better. I still was feeling some nausea and cramping, but the diarrhea was much better with taking it at the end of the day versus during the day. Also, I can say I would advise you eat as clean as possible. So I meant to mention this in the first week. A couple of those days I did have fast food, and it was way worse. Diarrhea was way worse. So if you eat cleaner, this week I had soup. One of those days I did have some chicken nuggets. Was there any other days I had fast food? I think this week I did pretty decent. It was pretty much soup and things I made in the house. Nothing too fatty. The first week we did have a lot more like fried foods. So the better you eat, the better that symptom for me is. Like, less diarrhea, the better you eat. So as the end of that week was going on, I was eating a bit better because I had made a big pot of soup, and I was like, had baked chicken again. So yeah, I will focus more on that on week 3, making sure I take note that eating better The ice cream is still like a hard thing for me. I'm still craving that like crazy, and I do allow myself a scoop, and I'll just pay the consequence on that because I'm really trying to change my diet. But like, this is a learning process, and you're trying to break habits that you had for years. But I can say the better you eat, the better the diarrhea is. Any other symptoms? I'm trying to think. Just a tender breast and some cramping. Nausea was increased a little bit, and the diarrhea was about the same, a little more towards the beginning of the week, but towards the end it dialed out. But yeah, still that between 2 to 3 hour period after taking the pill is when I experienced the diarrhea, and that lasted between 1 to 2 hours. And the better you eat, the better you feel. Like, no kidding. Like, I did notice that. So I will try to implement that on week 3 as well. On week 3 I will probably, well, yeah, I'm gonna switch to taking the pill in the evening with hopes that I'll feel better and it'll be less diarrhea if I take it in the evening. I'm not sure what time I'm going to take it. I don't know, it's going to be between 8 and 10 or like right before I go to bed, because you should be taking it with something to eat. So I don't know if I'm going to take it with my last meal or like with a snack. Probably with a snack towards the end of the day. But I'll make sure I'll keep you guys updated for week number 3. But yeah, that was my week 2. And any questions or words of encouragement or comments, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, because I'll have some updates on there as well, some day-to-day things. I'll try to update on there as well. And if you want to ask me any questions that you don't feel comfortable asking me down below, feel free to DM me on Instagram as well as at Devina_XO. I'll have it on the screen and I'll list it below. And if there's anything I forget to mention in this video, I'll put it in the description bar as well. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I will wish you all well through your journey, and hope you all are seriously, staying safe and trying to remain as positive as possible with the circumstances that we were dealt with this year. So with that being said, I'll see you in week number 3, and stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye.